Join the private sector energy efficiency movement led by the National Business Initiative by plugging into energy efficiency and stem the tide of rising energy costs.
Okay, life cycle costing. I briefly touched on this, but these are the things that you need to take into consideration when looking at the cost of the light. Okay, which I also said our previous example didn't consider some of these factors. So in a life cycle costing, you need to look at the initial capital cost, the replacement cost, maintenance cost, running costs. There was also mentioned inflation cost, depreciation of value type of cost. So there's a whole array of other things that could be included if you want to have a more accurate determination of your savings. And actually we're going to do a life cycle cost example now. So let's compare the life cycle cost of 58 fluorescent tube to a 20 watt LED tube running 24/7 over a 3-year period. So this is an example of a parking lot, which is a real life example. But we're just going to look at one light to build a business case around one light, and we can obviously then extrapolate that over 50 or 100 or 1,000 lights. So if you guys want to calculate what a 58 watt light would cost us over a 3-year period and what a 20 watt LED light will cost us over that same 3-year period. So let's check. I'm not sure I gave you the prices there. Okay, so let's use 58 watts, 80 Rand for the cost of 58 watt fluorescent, and 300 Rand for the cost of the, okay, so you got that, 80 Rand for the 58 watt, 300 Rand for the 20 watt LED tube. You guys want to go for it, see how much it'll cost to run over a 3-year period. 80 Rand for the 58 watt, 300 Rand for the 20 watt LED, 24/7 for 3-year period. Okay, so let's say the replacement for the 58 fluorescent tubes, considering that it's 25,000 hours, so within the 3-year period, you're going to have to replace that light at least once. Okay, so there's the initial capital cost plus 1 times replacement cost in the 3-year period. And the energy consumed is 58 watt times 24 hours times 365 days times 3 years is 1,524 kilowatt hours. So the energy cost is simply 120 times 1,524 gives you 1,829 Rand energy cost for this one light, right? So the total cost is my 80 Rand initial capital cost plus 80 Rand replacement cost gives me about 1,829 Rand, plus energy cost gives me just shy of 2,000 Rand for the total cost of this particular light over a 3-year period. Now, who would have thought that a 58 watt fluorescent light cost you 2,000 Rand in 3 years? I mean, it's actually ridiculous. And this tariff is actually relatively cheap compared to some of the other areas that we're in. Now let's look at the life cycle cost of the LED light. So that's cost of 300 Rand plus expected lifespan. Let's see, it's greater than 25,000 hours. So we're assuming that we're not going to replace it within 3 years. You probably, if you're installing LED lights, then you're getting guarantee for at least 3 years on it anyways. So there's no replacement cost. And the energy consumed is 20 watt times 24 hours times 365 days times 3 years. Gives you 525 kilowatt hours per year. Over the 3-year period. And the energy cost is 630 Rand. The total cost is a 300 Rand initial capital plus 0 replacement plus 631 Rand energy. So we're sitting at 930 Rand, 931 Rand for the total cost over a 3-year period, which means that we are saving 53% of our energy costs over a 3-year period, excluding inflation, right? So it'll probably be more, and in total we're saving about 1,050 Rand over a 3-year period per light, which is a significant value. And if you look at a scenario like this, it becomes a significant portion of energy and cost that we're saving.